Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very exciting video because I hit 10K recently. My mom bought me these balloons and they're so cute. I'm literally gonna have to take them down in like 5 seconds, but for now they're cute. So yes, I did indeed hit 10,000 subscribers on this channel recently. I'm actually at 11,000 now as I'm filming this, which is wild. If you are new here, welcome. Thank you so much for being here and subscribing. And if you've been here for a long time, thank you so much for sticking around. I still can't believe it. Frankly, 10,000 is a big number. We're in 5 digits. And I don't know what to do with myself. But I did want to take a second just to express my gratitude to you all for watching my content, supporting me. So I thought a fun way to kind of give back to you guys for always supporting me, I could do a little 10K giveaway. I will have the information for that like at the end of this video because I want to get into what the meat of this video is. Yesterday I asked on my Instagram story for some questions so we could do a little bit of a Q&A while I reorganize my bookshelf. So that's gonna be fun. I got so many questions, so if you submitted one, thank you so much. I appreciate the participation. Yes, thank you. So as for what I want to like do with my bookshelves, the first thing is I need to pick out books that I want to take back to college with me because I go back to my apartment near my university in 4 days, which is not good. But I need to pick out the books that I want to take with me to my apartment, so I thought I could show you those. And then obviously those are going to leave some gaps on my shelf, so I'm going to do a little bit of rearranging. I have a couple of new ideas, but overall I'm not entirely sure. So we're going to reorganize, I'm going to answer some questions, and it's just going to be a chill time. It is a very rainy day outside, hence why the lighting is a little bit questionable, but we're working through it. And yeah, let's get into it. I feel like this might be a long one. Also, a side note before you actually get into it, my camera does not have autofocus. So if you see me looking blurry, I would like to apologize in advance. So now we're gonna get into it. Yes. Where do I start with? I have no idea. Okay, I feel like the easiest way to do this would be to pick out the books that I want to take with me first. And then I can kind of rearrange around that situation. Oh, if you see any mess in this mirror, no, you do not. First, I'm going to answer a couple of questions that I got a lot, and then I will start actually doing things while I answer the other questions. So, how old am I? I am 21 years old. I turn 22 next month, which is... my balloon fell. Wild, to say the least. What do you study and where? I go to the University of Missouri. Real exciting stuff, I know. And I study mechanical engineering. So I'm gonna be graduating next May. I'm gonna grab books, ask questions, yes. So, what are my least favorite genres? I would definitely have to say nonfiction. Can't get into the nonfiction. I'm not a nonfiction girly. I wish I could be, because I feel like it would make me look intellectual, but tis not the case. Do I watch Gilmore Girls? And if yes, do you like Rory or Lane more? Absolutely, I watch Gilmore Girls. I love Gilmore Girls. I've probably seen it like 3 times all the way through now, and it has to be Lane. I have very mixed feelings about Rory. I won't go into them. Rory's kind of a dumb bitch sometimes, and that's the truth of the matter. What books are you most excited for being released this year? Absolutely. I'm sorry, I say it in like all of my videos, but Kingdom of the Feared, oh my god, the 3rd book in the Kingdom of the Wicked series, how fortuitous that I have those right there. I am just so excited for it. I don't really know if I have any others that I'm like really anticipating. So Kingdom of the Feared it is. Do you read The Secrets of Blackthorn Hall? Congrats on the 10K. Thank you very much. I have not read Secrets of Blackthorn Hall, which, if you did not know, is like... it's by Cassandra Clare. I don't know how to explain it. I think this is gonna be like in a book, potentially. I'm not exactly sure what the deal with it is. Like, do they go into like an actual physical book? I don't know. But if that's the case, I hope she does release them in a book because I would much prefer to read them there. I don't really like reading things online, which I think is how you have to read them now. I really want to, but like it's a format thing. What's the best fantasy series you've read this year? I've read so many good fantasy series this year, I feel. Okay, so I've not quite finished this series yet, but I have read the entirety of the 1st book and I'm halfway through the 2nd book, and I can already tell you it's gonna be a new favorite, and that is Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor. I love this series so much. It's so good. Is The Way of Kings worth buying and reading it? So yes, I do indeed love The Way of Kings. It's a big one. She's long. How many pages is this book? Oh my god, this book does have 2 maps. I did the Do I Have That Book challenge video a couple of weeks ago, and one of the questions was to find a book with 2 maps. This book literally has like 3 of them. I literally looked through this book and I missed them. It's fine. It doesn't matter. But yes, absolutely. I loved this book. This is actually the first and only Brandon Sanderson book that I've ever read. It is incredibly intimidating, but I love the story. I love the characters so much. If you want to know, Syl is my favorite. Any kind of like sprite, fairy kind of character, I love. I read this book in a week. I couldn't put it down. Have I continued the series yet? No. But this was great. I'm just intimidated to continue it because the next book is even longer. How are you? First of all, thank you so much for asking. I am doing great. I'm a little stressed because, like I said earlier, my last year of college starts in a couple of days. Don't want to think about that too much, but yeah, other than that, I'm doing great. Okay, these are gonna stay. Yes. Yes. Thinking about going back to having just like 1 Cassandra Clare shelf. Because eventually I want there to be 2, but I kind of want to condense them while I'm gone. Also, this is like my favorite thing ever. This is Isabel Lightwood's Demon Detecting Necklace, I think it is, and it's so cool. I got it off of eBay for like $1. I don't know if these are gonna fit on 1 shelf, actually. We will see. No, wait, do I want to keep this shelf together? That's just gonna stay where it is. Who else is coming with me? None of you. Ah, I do want to take these with me. Good V. Schwab picks. We love them. Childhood friends to lovers book recs. Maybe you're asking for like an actual romance book. I don't read a lot of romance. Like, it's not really my genre, but shall I recommend the second half of the Shatter Me series to you? If you like romance. I will say no more. What's your recent favorite book? It has to be Strange the Dreamer. I'm like obsessed with that book right now. It's just so good. I'm putting these back because I am indecisive. Oh, duh, I need to take some Throne of Glass with me. Definitely gonna take these. And Tower of Dawn. What's your favorite book of all time? That is such a hard question. But if I did have to choose one, it would be Clockwork Prince. I do indeed have 2 copies of the same book. This one Cass annotated for me, and this is mine. But I cannot bear to part with them because the more gem, the better. You know what I'm saying? What is your favorite book trope? It has to be enemies to lovers. I eat up the enemies to lovers trope. It's so good. I'm gonna take Twilight with me. Don't judge me. Wuthering Heights, a bold choice, but I want to take it anyway. Ooh, definitely plan to read Loveless soon. How's college? College is questionable. Like, it's going well academics wise, but I do struggle with the major that I chose. I'm not really feeling it anymore. It's like too late to change my major now though, so kind of just grasping with that and kind of dealing with it almost. So it's kind of tough. I love being a girly in STEM, but it's not my favorite thing. Me from 4 years ago, we had different aspirations in life. Is taking Jane Eyre too optimistic? I'm gonna take it anyway. Ah! Oh! It's the strings off my planter, but it scared the hell out of me. Any of you? I might take this one. Okay. Well, this can finally go back up here then. I might take 6 of Crows and Crooked Kingdom with me though, because there's potential for a reread here. I would not mind a reread. Favorite TV show? I have a couple of TV shows. I think there was another question about TV shows. Okay, the other question was a comfort TV show that you could rewatch over and over again. I love Gilmore Girls. Basic answer though, we all love Gilmore Girls. New Girl, I love New Girl. The Vampire Diaries, maybe that has to be my answer. I know there's people getting like murdered in every other episode, but that show brings me so much joy. I'm so excited to rewatch it. Oh my gosh, me and my friend watch it together all the time, and I can't wait. We're even gonna read the first book together, which I'm gonna do a reading vlog on, and it's gonna be bad. I know it's gonna be bad, but it's gonna be so good. If you had to choose one book to read for the rest of your life, what would it be? Charlotte, why would you ask me this question? I have no clue. That's a sad thought. Maybe... Who? Are you guys gonna get mad at me if I choose Clockwork Prince? I know I bring this book up all the time. I'm sorry, but that would be the answer. Have you ever read manga such as One Piece or Naruto? No, I have not. I've never even seen the anime for them. I don't read a whole lot of manga. I do have a couple that I want to start. I actually have one over here. Well, I mean, this is not the one that I'm going to be starting with because it's the second volume, but... Does this count? Like, is that in the same class as those? I want to read Tokyo Ghoul. This is the second one, though. I need the first one. I also really want to start reading Spy Family. Is that how you say it? Is it Spy X Family? Spy Family. My haul for that one is coming in super soon, and I'm so excited about it. It's gonna be such a good time, I just know it. What is your job currently? So during the school year, I work at Starbucks near my university campus. I don't know if I'm gonna go back to working there this year though, because I got a different job, like on campus, where I'm gonna like be a grader for some professors, which I think is gonna be a nice change of pace, but like right now, I guess YouTube is technically my job. I don't make a lot of money, but I have the best time doing it. So if I could consider this a job, I would be honored, frankly. So yeah, thanks to you guys. This can be like a very, very part-time job. Thoughts on ACOTAR or books in that genre? Fantasy romance? Oh my god. I love fantasy romance. The ACOTAR books I struggle with because I love the first two. A Court of Wings and Ruin and Court of Frost and Starlight. Questionable, but I also love Silver Flames. Can you see it? Yeah, you can see it. My ranking definitely goes, nobody asked for my ranking, but here's my ranking. Mist and Fury, Silver Flames, Thorns and Roses, Wings and Ruin, Frost and Starlight. But fantasy romance books in general, love them, live for them, especially like fantasy books with romance as a subplot. That's like my all-time favorite genre. We are going to change the angle a bit so I can do some reorganizing. No? Hey. None of that. New angle. Let's get it. My thought for... Okay, I'm going to answer some questions in a moment, but I have thoughts. For what I want to do as far as shelves go, I want to put all... See how these are like all the same height? It's incredibly satisfying. I'm thinking I'm going to turn one of these shelves. I might put like these books up here or something. And I want to turn one of these shelves into like UK paperback. Whatever. I mean, it'll be like a real mix of genres, but they're all the same size, which I think will be very satisfying. So, I don't know if I have enough to do this though, actually. I don't think I do. So that's very unfortunate. I think I'm just going to give this shelf a little like stack of books and call it good. A little bit of that. Maybe I could get like a Sarah J Maas shelf going. I feel like I could do one of those up here. I might have to do. It's at the top, so you can't really see it, so it's all good. Oh no, but I'm breaking up. I don't know what to do. I'll answer another question. That's what I'm gonna do. Where/how did you learn to crochet? I have indeed been doing a lot of crocheting recently. I taught myself completely on YouTube. I started crocheting when I was like 7, and I also taught myself on YouTube then, and then I kind of didn't do it for a really long time. And then I picked it up again, like within the last year-ish. And I just consulted YouTube again. So many good tutorials out there. They're very easy to follow. I like to thank all of the crochet content creators out there. They've brought me lovely works such as my Prides and Joy? How does that work? Prides and Joys. These! I made these. Just as wild. All thanks to YouTube. I have my Victoria Schwab shelf right here. Thinking I want to bring it back onto one of the main shelves. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of reorganizing. I might move Sarah J Maas down here, put Victoria Schwab up here. I don't know. Who knows? What was I planning to do here? I really cannot multitask. I cannot multitask. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Are these the same height? Wow, that's rather satisfying. Like, I know they're not quite the same height, but it's very satisfying. What are some of your favorite bookish accessories? I have a few. This, well, I mean, I'm not going to talk about the pop, but I suppose this is a bookish accessory. Illumicrate came out with this when they did their Infernal Devices box. I love this thing with all my heart. I bought it off of eBay though, like after the fact. But that's not the point. I was going to talk about some bookmarks I have. Oh my god, this thing is loud. Like, Bookmarks, fun bookmarks, cute bookmarks. I found this slice of pepperoni, or this slice of cheese. Is this pepperoni? Pepperoni pizza in a library book, and this is my bookmark now. Are you kidding me? I have this metal bookmark. Fun bookmarks. Fun bookmarks always get me excited to read. Here's another good one, if I could get to it. I have to come and show you this because I just think it's funny. This is a BTS bookmark. We have Jimin and Namjoon. Can you even, is this focused? I have no idea. I don't even remember where I got this. I don't remember, I got it like from somebody when I bought something from them on Etsy, but I don't remember what I bought. But aside from like bookmarks, I feel like I don't have a lot of bookish accessories. I have like tabs and stuff that I use to annotate my books, but I feel like those aren't really accessories. So yeah. What kind of music do you like / who are your favorite artists? Love your channel so much, thank you. Let me figure out what the hell I'm doing with these books right now. Right, okay. Victoria Schwab, top shelf. Yes, or should I put these top shelf? I don't know, it doesn't really matter, does it? Let's see. Music artists, yes. Recently, I've really been into SHINee. I listen to a lot of K-pop, and I've listened to a lot of K-pop in my day. But recently, I just started listening to SHINee. I know I'm like very, very late to the trend, but their music is so good. If you want to know my favorite song, it has to be Prism. Probably a basic answer, but that's the truth. I listen to a lot of Ariana Grande. Positions is my favorite album. I'm like, who do I listen to? I haven't listened to a lot of music this summer, honestly, because I only really listen to music when I'm driving places, and it's too hot to go anywhere. Oh, I listen to a lot of Whitney Houston. My favorite song of hers is definitely I'm Your Baby Tonight. It's so good. Like, what am I doing with all these things? I don't know. Actually, no, I might take this gorgeous edition of Clockwork Angel with me just because I love her. Oh, and then I can put the codex here. Beautiful. Oh, that fits so nicely. Okay, I'm going to go down there now. I don't know what I'm going to do with the rest of that shelf, though. Welcome to the floor. Where I can, you know, awkwardly maneuver around in my skirt. So, that'll be fun. What made you want to start a YouTube or BookTube channel? I was reading so many good books, and nobody in my life reads. Well, my dad does, but he's not going to talk about YA fantasy books with me, so I just wanted somebody to talk about it with, or just like a place to vent my feelings about it. So, yeah. That's why I'm here now. Okay, what am I gonna do with this shelf though? I think I might just kind of shimmy everything. I can kind of just like, that'll do. So how the heck do you balance YouTube and school because I'm graduated and I'm still struggling, LOL. That's funny. I'm sorry, it's not funny, but it's funny. Like right now, obviously it's easy because I have so much free time. During the semester, I do have a lot of stuff to do. So towards the end of last year, I started to like get all of my stuff done that I needed to do during the weekdays. And then the weekend, I would just like not have anything to do, so I could, you know, film a video, film a vlog, whatever. So lots of weekend reading vlogs. Those are probably what you're gonna be seeing this coming semester, because obviously I'm not gonna stop making vlogs. Vlogs are my favorite content to make, so there's no way I'm gonna not do them. But yeah, it's rough, not gonna lie. I really don't know how I managed it last semester, and I'm interested to see how it's gonna go this semester. Hopefully well. I also pre-film a lot of videos like leading up to a semester, so right now I think I have all of my videos done and mostly edited for the rest of August and like the first part of September, and that's really helpful because then in the rest of August and the first part of September I can kind of like pre-film videos to go up after that. So it's kind of just like me continuously staying ahead so that I don't fall behind later. And like if I do manage to miss filming a video or I can't film a vlog one weekend, it doesn't matter because I have like a little bit of a cushion. Oh, that was a lot of talking. Alright, for this shelf, I think I'm going to face a book out just because I miss doing that. And a lot of the books like on these shelves, I have not been doing that. Your top 3 YA fantasy series. Easy. The Infernal Devices. My loves. The Folk of the Air. Yeah, absolutely The Folk of the Air. Maybe The Monsters of Verity duology by Victoria Schwab. I recently started thinking about her again and how much I love that series. And I'm gonna do a reread of it, but I'm like thinking that would make top 3. I'd have to read it again, but I think that's gonna, yeah, I like that. Do you usually read one book at a time or read more at once? I love your channel, by the way. Thank you so much. I constantly have multiple books I'm reading. Right now, oh, no, I have 2. Currently I'm reading Muse of Nightmares by Laini Taylor, and I'm reading Anna Karenina. It's just a weird mix. So like only 2 right now, but I think that most I've had on the go is like 5, but it doesn't really bother me. Even if they're like the same genre, I can still delineate them pretty well and it doesn't get too messed up in my head. Also, we're gonna have to take a brief intermission while I go eat some lunch, and then I'll be back to fix the mess that I've made of my bookshelves. I don't know if I'm happy with it, but honestly it might be as good as it gets. We will see in like an hour. Hey, I decided to ditch the skirt and the top because this is more comfortable, so here's the fit for the rest of the video. Anyway, I thought I could take a brief break from the organizing. I'm not like 100% happy with how it's going. We'll get there though. And I thought I could show you the books that I'm gonna take with me. So I'm gonna answer some questions, I'm gonna show you some books, and yeah, let's get into it. Let me show you these. I'm gonna take Loveless by Alice Oseman. We have 3 books out of the Throne of Glass series. Wuthering Heights, ambitious for sure. This is Death Note the Black Edition Volume 3. I've been in the middle of this book for like a year and a half and I just need to finish it. I've read the first part of it twice because earlier this year I was like, I'm gonna read the rest of it. And then I didn't. I'm gonna bring Gone Girl because I really, really want to read this fall. I feel like this will be a good fall read. Twilight. I'm gonna finish Twilight finish it. I'm going to reread Twilight in November. The plan's already in place. This stunning edition of Clockwork Angel, I just want to have this near me at all times. I'm also going to be bringing Number in the Ashes, A Sorcery of Thorns, and A Curse So Dark and Lonely. So, there's like the first stack, and now I'm just going to like answer a few questions. I'm sorry. What is your favorite and the worst book that you've read so far this year? Or just in general? Just in general. So favorite, I think I already told you guys, is Clockwork Prince. I mean, I have a lot of favorite books, but I feel like if I had to pick one, it would probably be that one. And honestly, what is the worst book I've read? I don't read a lot of good books. I don't read a lot of bad books. I think I've only ever given like 3 or 4 books a 2 stars, so I don't know. Maybe Landline by Rainbow Rowell. I really did not like that book. New Moon by Stephenie Meyer. Not it. But aside from that, I can't really think of too many books that I just like really didn't like. Okay, I see you put a bunch of colors of sticky notes in the pages like on my books. Are the colors for something specific? So let me just like, I don't know, grab a couple of these, which is what you're talking about. So I use like opaque sticky notes for tabbing my books, which honestly is like not the most convenient method of annotating, but it's kind of just what I've always done. They all do have a meaning, but it definitely changes like by book. Because recently I've been trying to like match my tab colors to like the cover of the book. So for like Strange the Dreamer, the book is blue, so like all my tabs are like this bluish hue. Same thing I'm doing with Muse of Nightmares. The cover's like red, so I chose like pinks and oranges and yellows and that stuff. So they all do like have specific meanings in the book, but it changes by book. What's your favorite book channel? I've gotten a couple of questions about what kind of booktubers I watch. My top favorite booktuber is Books with Chloe. She was like one of the first channels that I discovered, and she's one of the main reasons that I wanted to start a booktube channel, so I just love her and all her content. I just had the best time like going back and watching all of her videos when I first found her stuff. Like I was going through a weird time, and just watching them brought me just like a sense of happiness. So also there's this channel called Cassandra Lynn. If you guys haven't checked it out, you should. I'm really good friends with Cass, so you all should check out her channel. I do love her videos. Some other like recent favorites I've had, definitely Jodi's channel, who I think it's Vanilla Moons, or maybe that's her Instagram handle. Anyway, her videos are great. love the vibes. I've really been enjoying Tori Between Pages. I just love her energy in all of her videos, so you guys should definitely go check her out as well. There's just so many good booktube channels. But those are like a couple that come to mind. I'll show you some more books. Okay. I'm gonna take Strange the Dreamer and Muse of Nightmares as well as Six of Crows with me. I'm gonna take this gorgeous edition of Jane Eyre with me just because I want to be near it and it's beautiful. I'm going to take Chain of Gold. Should I take Chain of Iron? I don't know. Because it's not like I'm gonna reread these books this semester, because I definitely plan to read them like over Christmas break instead before like Chain of Thorns comes out. But I think I might just bring this with me anyways. Definitely bringing my copies of The Infernal Devices with me. These are the ones that I read out of originally, and they have all of my tabs in them, and I just love looking through them. Yeah, I love looking through these. Yeah, I do have paperback versions, but since all of my like original annotations are in these, I want to bring these in case I decide to do a reread, which is entirely possible. You know. And then I'm also going to bring Stalking Jack the Ripper and Hunting Prince Dracula just for the vibes. Like, I'm not going to reread these, but I like the covers of them and I think they're cool. So, alright, there's the other stack. I'm going to read some more questions and then we'll go through this stack as well. Most anticipated reads on your physical TBR. So many. I'm so excited to read Loveless by Alice Oseman. I'm so excited to read some more of the Throne of Glass books. The next one I have to read is Queen of Shadows, so I'm definitely going to be reading that sometime soon. Sorcery of Thorns, I can't get to it right now, but I'm really excited about it. Those are just a couple that I have around me. Oh, I really want to read Daughter of the Moon Goddess soon. I've heard good things. I think it'll be fun. Maybe that's it for now. How do you edit videos? I use Final Cut Pro to edit my videos. I could never attempt to edit my videos in iMovie. I used to when I first started YouTube, but it just infuriated me to no end. So I had to use something where you could do like multiple things going on at a time. So I do use Final Cut Pro to edit, and I'll probably always use Final Cut Pro to edit just because it's great. Love her. She gets the job done. What is your favorite series besides The Infernal Devices? You know me so well. Would it be a cop-out to say The Last Hours? I mean, it's so close to TIE, but ooh, maybe Six of Crows. I do love Six of Crows. I do love, I think it might be the Folk of the Air series, actually. I just reread those books, so they're like fresh in my mind. And they're so good. Would you want to write a book? Honestly, no. I don't think I'm cut out for the author life, especially when I read fantasy books and I see the way that the plots unfold and then like are intertwined and all these different plot lines come together, and then there's like these big plot twists and all this stuff. I'm like, this person must be a literal genius, because I could literally never, and I am in awe of authors, honestly. Like, it's just crazy the way some of their minds work, and I'm just so impressed. That could not be me. It would stress me out. I would always second guess my stuff. Couldn't do it. Ooh, favorite classic? I feel like right now it's Dracula. I read Dracula in June and I loved it. There were a couple of slow parts, but other than that, Dracula is fantastic. I also just love anything to do with vampires, so I pretty much knew I was gonna love Dracula going into it, and I definitely did, so. Okay, let's go through this deck. Carry On by Rainbow Rowell. I just want to give it a little reread. Crooked Kingdom, yes. The Traitor Queen, this is the second book. I don't know what's it called? The Bridge Kingdom series. It's like a fantasy romance series. And I read the first one and it was great. But I don't remember much of what goes on in the first one. So, for some reason I think jumping into the second one is a good idea, but I just really want to get this off of my physical TBR. So I'd like to read it. I will definitely have to look up a little synopsis of the first one though. Then I have The Vanishing Stair and The Hand on the Wall by Maureen Johnson. These are the second and third books in the Truly Devious series, and I just want to have them read as well. They are also in my 2022 TBR, like books that I want to read in 2022. So definitely need to read those. I'm going to be taking This Savage Song and Our Dark Duet by B. Schwab. I really want to give these a reread, and I'm definitely planning on doing that soon, so I'm very excited about that. We have Kingdom of the Wicked and Kingdom of the Cursed. I'm also going to be rereading these soon because Kingdom of the Feared comes out in September. I feel like I've talked about it so much on my channel, but I just want to give these a reread before that one comes out. And then We have the Folk of the Air series, so we have all three, and then also How the King of Elfhame Learned to Hate Stories. Why am I bringing these? Oh, I need them for my wrap-up, so yes, definitely gonna be bringing those. I also just like how they look. So those are the books that I'm gonna bring with me. I need to figure out where to put them for now, but let's answer a few more questions. What is your favorite Stephen King book? I have it right here. Absolutely Pet Sematary. I love Pet Sematary. It's just so good, and I wanna, oh, there's, oops. It's fine. There are just so many books that I want to reread, but I also really want to reread Pet Sematary. Probably won't get to it this year, but definitely at some point in time soon. Oh, this question's so fun. If you could be besties with any Cassie Clare character, who would you pick? Honestly, what's my hair doing? Honestly, I feel like I'd have to choose Isabel. I love Isabel Lightwood. She's such a badass. She was the only character that I could like tolerate in the Mortal Instruments series. I do love her. Or I'd like to be besties with like maybe Tessa from TID. So I just feel like we'd really get each other, you know? So either. Both stunning women. What's your favorite subject in school? This is gonna be a really bold answer here, but I really like math. Like, if I understand math and how to do the problems, then doing them is just so satisfying to me. It really depends on the math though. Like calculus, I hated calculus. Well, I hated Calc 2 and 3. They were so boring. But a couple of semesters ago, I think, I took differential equations, and for some reason, I really liked that class. I just really understood what was going on, and I liked doing the problems. So, I feel like that's a bold answer, but I do like some math. Ooh, what's my zodiac sign? I'm a Libra. I don't know much about zodiac signs, but I think it's the one with the scales. I don't know. And I think Libras are supposed to be indecisive, which, yeah. Do you consider yourself an extrovert or an introvert? Absolutely an introvert. Like, I love being alone. And it's probably not good, but I would always rather be alone than go hang out with people, which, again, sounds awful. It's nothing against the people, but I just have like so many things that I want to do with my time, and none of them are group activities. Because I'm like, I want to be reading, or like I want to go watch YouTube, or I want to edit a video or whatever, and they're just all me activities. Like maybe like a once a week hangout I can deal with, but for the most part I'm a very independent person. Like I love being alone. Ooh, what is my favorite movie of all time? Would you guys hit me if I said Twilight? It's not good. It's not, okay. The first one is kind of good. There's another question about Twilight. I need to find it back though. Okay. So this one says, what's your favorite thing to bake and favorite Twilight movie, which does tie into that last question. Favorite Twilight movie is the first one. It's so good. I do have other movies that I enjoy. I love Nightmare Before Christmas. I love The Aristocats. I love, what else do I love? White Christmas. Oh my god, White Christmas is so good. The third Harry Potter movie, specifically that one. What else? Those are just like some of my favorites, but I think top favorite, I can't choose a favorite. Don't make me. Oh, and what's my favorite thing to bake? Right now it's muffins. I've been making a lot of muffins, but like just chocolate chip muffins with like cinnamon in the batter. It's delicious. Okay, I'm gonna answer one more question and then I'm gonna like get myself up. Oh, who are my favorite Throne of Glass / ACOTAR characters? Cassian has to be like my top favorite character. I love him so much. Nesta might be somewhere in there as well. I do love Nesta. I know so many people do not, but I do. As for Throne of Glass, I feel like against my better judgment, I like Kale a lot, and I kind of like Dorian. What e-reader do you recommend? Where is it? Actually, it's right here. I literally just have a, what is this, like a Kindle? Yes. Oh, my dead Kindle. It's good. It's basic. You can put stickers on it. It's real cute. It does the job, honestly. I feel like I'm probably not well versed enough in all the different kinds of e-readers to really tell you which one is the best, but I have a Kindle, so. Okay, I guess I'm gonna get up and deal with the rest of my shelves as much as I don't want to. I really just want to stay answering more questions, but I need to get cracking, so. I'm liking how my Victoria Schwab shelf is looking, although some of the Shatter Me books had to go up here as well just because I don't know what to do with them. I also decided to keep Vicious here just so I could face it out because I love the cover of this one. And if I'm gonna reread a Victoria Schwab book, it's gonna be the Monsters of Verity, so I'm just gonna leave that here for now. The rest of these are like okay. I feel like this may be about the end. Yeah? I mean, I still have this awkward gap here. Can this go here? No. I think I might just leave side bookcases how they are. I need to make this look less bad though. I forgot I have my little crown here that I like to put on my Victoria Schwab books. Cute. Or maybe I should put them on these because there's like actually a monarchy in this one. Guys, I feel like that might be it. Okay, so I wouldn't say my shelves are like 100%. I want them to look, but it is kind of hard when I'm taking so many books off my shelves, so I think they're done for now. But I thought I could answer just a few more questions. I've tried to get to as many as I could, but in the interest of making this video, you know, under 1 hour, I cannot get to all of them, which pains me, but thank you to everybody who asked a question. Like, it means so much. So, let's just go through a few more. Ooh, okay, what are your favorite annotation supplies? I need new ones. Yeah, don't honestly feel. Right now, what are they? I use these for my tabs. I use these like just small post-it notes. I would like to get transparent ones at some point, but I don't mind these. Like, they're not bad. They do the job. For like writing stuff down, recently I've been using the Pilot G2 just because they write so nicely. They look so nice. Big fan. And aside from that, that's really all I use to annotate. I saw this one last night and I just thought it was so funny. It's book characters that you want to fist fight. I definitely have a few. First of all, Zara Dearborn from The Dark Artifices. Hate her, can't stand her. Minya from Strange the Dreamer. I see where she's coming from, but I still can't stand her. Taryn from the Folk of the Air series. Actually, I think out of all of them, she's who I want to fist fight the most. Like, I would clock her if I had the chance. She makes me so mad. Were you always a reader, or when did you start reading again? I read a lot when I was younger. I think from the ages of like when I could read up until like 12 or 13, I read a bunch. But then, for some reason, I decided that reading was lame. And I think I read like a couple of books in high school, maybe. I read, which one? I think I read Everything by Nicola Yoon. And that really could have been the start of something for me, but apparently it wasn't. Because I loved that book. I thought it was so fun. I was like 15. I was like, this is so good. Why don't I read more? And then I proceeded not to read anymore. I don't know. And then I just kept wanting to get back into it after that, but I just never did until the pandemic hit. And I discovered BookTube. I don't even remember how I discovered BookTube, but I did. And I think I started watching Noelle Gallagher, and she was reading a bunch of Stephen King, so I read a bunch of Stephen King, and it just, like, the whole BookTube. It's like, it's definitely BookTube that made me start reading again, which is amazing. And now that I have a BookTube channel, I hope I inspire some person out there to start reading again, or just inspire you guys to read more. So, it's great. Reading, wow. I love expressing my thoughts in an eloquent way. Oh, this one's fun. It says book adaptation. Which ones you liked, didn't like, upcoming ones you're excited for, etc. I feel like I haven't watched like too many book adaptations, but the ones that I have watched have been interesting. Originally, I think, after I read The Mortal Instruments, I started watching the TV show Shadowhunters, and oh my god, that show was awful. Like, it was not good, but honestly, I'd watch it again. Like, I'm grasping at straws here, people. It's just so, I love the world that Cassandra Clare has created, and seeing it brought to life in like any way I enjoy. The show's not good. I'd love to watch the movie. I feel like I know it's also not good, but definitely that's one that I didn't like, but do like, but don't like. As for like good book adaptations, the Heartstopper adaptation was phenomenal. I loved it. I cannot wait for season 2. Same thing with Shadow and Bone. Oh my god, Shadow and Bone is so good, and I'm so excited to see more of the crows. I'm just so excited to see Wylan in the show because he's my favorite crow, and I cannot wait. They chose such a good actor. I'm so excited to see the 2nd season. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna lose my shit when it happens, but it's gonna be great. Ooh, this one, okay. You mentioned working at Starbucks during college. What is your favorite drink to make? I absolutely have an answer to this one, and it is a caramel macchiato. I don't like coffee, which is I see the irony, trust me, but I love making coffee. It's so fun. Specifically, I like making iced caramel macchiatos because you like pour the shots onto just like a cup of milk and ice, and watching the espresso shots like go down into the ice, it's really fun. And then the caramel drizzle, I love putting caramel drizzle on anything. It's so fun, honestly. If you could live anywhere, real or fictional world, where would it be? Congrats. Thank you so much, Maggie. Here's an interesting one. I would love to live in the world of Heartless by Marissa Meyer, because it's kind of like an Alice in Wonderland-y type of city. Well, I mean, it is Wonderland, but I just feel like that'd be so cool. What are your plans after college? I just want to send you into a spiral. Yeah, that's Cass. I have no idea what I want to do after college. Like, no thoughts have entered my head, when I should have like a lot of thoughts in my head about it, but I really just don't know. I'll kind of just figure it out when I get there. I don't know. It's a touchy subject. I will start to spiral if I think about it too much. What's your opinion on the Folk of the Year series? Personally, I love it. Me too. I love the Folk of the Year series. It makes me so sad when I see people hate on it. It's just so fun. It's so good. I'd reread it right now, again, if I had, you know, the time, but I don't. It's great. How do you feel knowing that your videos reach people all over the world and we love you? I love you guys too. It's just honestly insane, the reach that YouTube has and how I'm able to connect with people from all over the world. I absolutely love it. It is like my favorite part of having a booktube channel is being able to talk to people from like everywhere. It's amazing. So thank you guys so much for wanting to talk to me too. And yeah. So those are all of the questions that I'm going to be answering today. I'm so sorry if it did not make it to your question, but thank you so much for asking anyway. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I feel like this is not the vision I had for my bookshelves, but I had a good time answering the questions, so it was worth it. So yeah. I think I just proved to myself that I can't multitask. I feel like if I was like fully focusing on the project at hand, which was reorganizing my bookshelves, it might look a bit better, but 'tis not the case. So now that I have done all the stuff, we can talk about the giveaway, which I'm really excited for. Never done a giveaway before, so I think this will be really fun. So I'm going to be giving away one book off of Book Depository just because I feel like Book Depository maybe ships to like the most places and makes the shipping like the easiest to deal with. So if Book Depository does ship to your country, then of course you can enter up to the value of $20 USD. So all you have to do to enter is A, be subscribed to this YouTube channel, to let me know in a comment down below whatever you guys want to tell me, how you guys are doing, what you guys are reading, literally anything that's all you have to do. And then 3, also let me know what your Instagram handle is. So unfortunately you're gonna have to have an Instagram account to enter the giveaway as well, because I don't have any other form of social media, so that's kind of the only way I can contact you. So if you don't have Instagram, I'm so sorry, but I cannot think of a better way to do it. So yeah, let me know how you're doing, what you're reading, whatever, and put your Instagram handle in the comment, and then I'll get a little random comment generator thingy. They have websites for that, and I will pick one and I'll contact you. You can let me know what book you want and I will send it your way. So I think that'll be really fun. I'm really excited about it. Also, the giveaway will be ending on September... When am I posting this? September 5th? Maybe? 5th. Yes, I will pick the winner on September 5th, which is a week from now. So that's the giveaway. All the information will be down below, so if you didn't get that, it'll be written, typed out. Yeah. Sorry, I'm kind of losing it at this point. I've been filming since like 10:30. It's like 2:30. I took like a little 30-minute there, but it's been a long day. So I really hope you guys enjoy this very chatty bookshelf reorganization Q&A thing. And again, thank you guys so much for, I guess, 11,000 subscribers right now. Saying that word out loud feels weird, frankly, but I'm incredibly grateful for all of you being here and hanging out with me. So yes, I will talk to you guys in my next video.